Last time,
Rather than running, Gallexsy decides to fight Kyle, and this is when the group discovers that Kyle is really a beholder in disguise. A death ray catches Gallexsy as guards close in around Fat Deb and Mimi. Mimi manages to hold off the guards long enough for Deb to bring Gallexsy back to life. Gallexsy with the last of her strength, and at the last moment, Dimension doors the group to safety. And Mimi is, of course, a bunny again.
When does a joke become a dad joke? When it becomes apparent.
Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters.
welcome everyone to another beholder-filled episode of Dungeons and Dragons and Daughters. We are a 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons actual play podcast. I am Kurt, Daddy, the Dungeon Master, and to my left we have...
Sam, who plays Mimi, our favorite elf druid and the leader of the Three Musketeers. And to my left we have...
Birdie, who plays Gallexsy, the wizard elf, and who also is with Boom, the best corgi Frankenstein ever.
Don't forget Mr. Bokbok.
And I always say, you're not the leader. Whoever made you the leader?
I did. That's why I'm the leader.
Well,
she's got initiative.
and to my left...
Should we roll initiative to see who's the leader?
Wait,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
That means something
Yes.
different in this game.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
And okay, I'm sorry. And to your left,
And to my left, we have...
Fat Deb,
who's played by...
your mom.
your mom.
Your mom goes
Your
to
mom's playing. Okay, and what race and class are you?
You're a
It says
woman.
something about a cleric.
Yes.
Oh,
I'm
good.
short.
good
so
job.
I'm a
You're-
hobbit.
No.
Half-link. Link. Link. Oh, boy.
Half link.
Halfling.
One day we will be able to get through this smoothly.
One day.
Probably
Never.
not.
All right, so
My nose is itchy.
we've got a new 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is from Jay and John. Fantastic podcast. Please, no more pets. This is my daughter Bella's favorite podcast, and we eagerly await each new episode. Gallexsy and Mimi come up with some pretty fantastic and clever plans to solve their adventures, and the DM shows great skill in corralling a story that often veers off course in crazy ways as the girls push their way through it. The only serious problem with the podcast is my daughter insists on adopting the Gallexsy and Mimi lifestyle, and I'm starting to have trouble keeping up. The chicken and the corgi, not a dead one, were pretty simple and enjoyable to have around the house. The horses were more expensive, of course, but we found some good stables. We do live in Thailand, so actually the elephants were not totally out of the question either, but they eat an enormous amount, and I still have to clean up after them. But now it's getting pretty cramped around here, so I'm begging you, please, no more pets for the PCs.
I can't promise anything. I mean, I'm still looking for a baby bear, and I want to adopt 2 bunnies.
And Fat Deb wants one too, because she's like, why does everybody else get so many pets? Where's mine?
She wants a
That's true.
Deadpool.
I'll be happy with whatever.
I say get
I
a
need a
fat
companion.
pig. I want a
No, a fat toad.
I can't have something fat. I'm the fat one.
No, a fat toad.
No, gross.
no big old toad.
I would look pretty good on a unicorn, wouldn't I?
You want to
Just
find
got inspired.
a unicorn?
Now,
Okay.
a
A
unicorn.
flying unicorn.
No one has seen a unicorn.
Rainbow.
We have not encountered a unicorn in this
No,
game.
no one, I repeat, ever has ever met a unicorn yet.
As
I
far as you
want
know.
a flying unicorn
So
that's
that's alicorn.
rainbow.
That will be pretty
Okay.
hard to find a pet of.
Flying unicorn, that's rainbow. Got it.
So a pegacorn?
Got it.
That's rainbow.
So-
Surprised you don't just write that in your inventory.
I'm sorry. Oh, no, you can't. You can't do that.
Is it this?
All right.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
You can't
So
do that.
before we play Dungeons and Dragons, another housekeeping item is that we did level up to level 12.
Whoa!
We're not doing.
That's how old we'll be this year.
Yeah, and next year.
Next year.
Yeah. So so I decided we weren't going to do an out of the dungeon episode because we were away for so long, and I just wanted to get to the real episode. So real quick, level 12, Sam.
Yeah.
You got your wisdom bumped up, so all of your spells are more powerful now. Your
Sweet.
spell save DC went up. Your attack spell went up.
I still have no initiative.
Nope, you still have no initiative. You do have the ability to turn into a higher challenge rating beast, which is now an elephant you have the ability to turn into.
I could join Ellie and Philip.
And for once, we actually have hard proof that you have seen an animal before being able to turn into it, rather than it just occurring at that elf zoo that you went to as a child.
Hey, I've seen a lot of animals at the zoo.
You could turn into a corgi, like Boom.
And you got a couple of new spells as well. I took those spell cards out and put those onto your deck, so make sure you check those out. Consider those. Birdie.
Hi.
Gallexsy leveled up to level 12 as well. You got 2 new spells.
Yeah. Also, before I mention my wonderful spells, I also am buff now.
Yep. So instead of boosting up your intelligence ability score, she decided to take a feat called Tough, or as she refers to it as Buff.
Ready, Sam?
Buff chicken legs, buff
chicken legs, buff chicken
No.
legs, buff chicken legs,
Buff
chicken legs, buff chicken legs.
So what Tough does, that feat, it gave her 24 additional hit points, and from now on she's going to get 2 more hit points per level. So how many total hit points do you have at the moment?
77. I used to have like 34.
I have 92.
You were like at 48 before, so it was a big buff.
Yeah,
I have
like,
more than
I
you.
have a smidge little muscle on each shoulder. It's like a centimeter wide.
So Gallexsy is now a buff chicken legs wizard.
I'm just
Buff
I'm
chicken
all jacked
wizard.
up. I'm all jacked up.
You're all jacked up. Welcome to the gun show.
Yeah.
And
Oh my gosh, my hero.
Deb, because you went to level 12 and you didn't express a preference, I bumped up your wisdom, so all of your spells will be a little bit more powerful now. Your healing's going to be a little bit better as well. And you got a couple of new spells that I put into that deck as well.
A whittle.
So, and also a couple things to point out for you. I realized this as we were going through, and I think that we might have missed some of these at some point in time. Because Deb is a halfling, whenever you roll a 1, you get to ignore it and re-roll.
I do that anyways.
I know, but there's an actual game mechanic behind it. So
Okay.
You're lucky. So if you roll a 1, you ignore it and re-roll
Oh,
only
that's
once,
so lucky.
and you have to keep that new
And
roll.
I can do that for any number under 10.
I should be a halfling wizard. I'll
No.
be so good.
Also, I realize when we roll initiative, there's a little note at the top of your character sheet that points at your initiative and says, has advantage on initiative. So you probably were doing this already too, but because if you didn't like the number, you would just re-roll it.
That's how I roll.
But bump.
All right.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom.
Your mom.
I am your mom.
No, that could be like on a t-shirt, just your
mom.
Ooh, let's do that.
All right. Let's play Dungeons and
Picture
Dragons.
a fat Deb.
On a
Wait, what's-
flying unicorn.
Like
All right.
Deb.
So we actually played 2 weeks ago. So
What?
do you remember what happened?
I thought that was a week ago.
That was 2 weeks ago.
Wait, tried to fight a beholder.
Yes.
Wait,
It was a
do
very-
we-
Maybe I want a dragon instead.
The game is called Dungeons and Dragons for a reason.
Have a dragon.
A rainbow dragon.
Rainbow dragon.
A rainbow
That
dragon.
barfs out sprinkles.
Its breath attack is
And
sprinkles.
then I can just eat them.
I would totally homebrew that for you.
Okay, I want a rainbow dragon that barfs sprinkles.
No, I know, and poops.
And every time it
sparkles.
shakes, glitter just.
Is it okay if it's like a baby dragon, or does it have to be a full adult dragon like you could ride?
Oh, I need to ride it.
No,
But I
no,
don't want it
could
to be a full adult dragon. I want to just make this little dragon suffer. So it's like an awkward moment every time I'm going to get on.
No. It's just small
My
enough.
dragon.
It's just big enough for her to hold her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it like flies through the sky and it's
Like
just
super slow. Yeah.
Sure.
Did you want to play something, Kurt?
I wanted to
I could talk dragons all day.
Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
As long as they're make-believe ones.
no. You,
All dragons are make believe.
Says who?
I want to make believe dragon.
Okay. All right. I'll see what I can do.
Make believe.
I know a guy.
Do it.
All right. So,
Dragons.
Wait, what were we talking? Why are we here?
we were talking about last time. So you had
Last time.
you had a brief fight with Kyle, who turns out to be a beholder in disguise.
Yeah.
And Gallexsy got killed.
Yay!
Mimi almost got turned to stone.
Yay!
Fat Deb saved Gallexsy.
By eating purple stuff.
And then was able to and the Gallexsy being brought back to life with 1 hit point left, whisk you away using Dimension Door back to Obo's office, where Obo, Ian, and Mr. Bokbok were waiting for you.
Mr. Bokbok.
Is Boom still in my backpack?
Boom is still in your backpack, yes.
Okay.
Wait, this is a really random question, but does the unicorn butt backpack smell?
Like a unicorn?
No, stanky because it's a butt.
But unicorns' butts can't smell bad.
Oh,
Nothing on
yeah.
a unicorn could possibly be gross.
Yeah.
Unless Fat Deb's riding them.
So
That's just Fat Deb being gross.
the unicorn butt backpack is just the outside material of the bag of holding. So you had created this by putting a bag of holding inside the unicorn butt backpack. So
I actually didn't put it. Greg did it.
okay, so if
Greg did, your future husband.
No. Ew.
so yeah, that's that. I forgot about that. Yeah, so Greg had made it for you. So he made it out of leather. I don't think that he used actual butts to make it, so it would smell, but it would be kind of a pleasant leathery oil smell to
Okay.
it,
It was
like a new baseball glove.
That's why Dungeons and Dragons.
So Ian and Ubo are standing there, and they're looking at you wide-eyed and pale-faced after the news that you just gave them that Kyle is actually a beholder and the one that is running Kyleland. So, and you want to escape. And it sounded like that Kyle and Ubo had a plan, but now that's been thrown out the window because
What's the plan?
well,
What was the plan?
well, Ian speaks up and says, well, the plan was there was going to be another tournament fight tomorrow in that sand pit that you all were in. And during that fight, while Kyle was distracted, we were going to have one of you sneak in and try and steal the ring off of him. But I don't think that's going to happen now.
Yeah.
So, and Gallexsy's still super hurt. She's only got 1 hit point. So
Heal her. Heal her.
So, do you want to take the time? First decision that you have right now is: do you want Deb to spend spell slots to heal her, or do you want to take time with a long rest and then she'll get all her hit points and you'll get all your spell slots back?
Long rest so I can be bunny again.
Yeah, because then you get
Yes.
your animal shapes
Yes,
back because you
please.
are out of those right now. You used up both of them for the day
To be a bunny.
to be a bunny. Yes, you cannot turn into a bunny anymore
Unless I take a rest.
unless you take a long rest. Yes.
I said, why don't we just take a long rest and think about it tomorrow?
But I think we should have
But lock the
someone
door.
on guard to watch, just in case.
Ubo says, I can keep watch. I'd
Okay.
like to see how things are out in Kyleland now that folks found out Kyle is a beholder.
We didn't actually tell them. We came straight here.
Well, I think they all know.
Well, some people know. Like, some of the guards had seen him turn into a beholder and they ran off scared.
Yeah. I quickly take out Boom out of my backpack.
I hug Mr. Bokbok.
I hug nothing.
You hug a sandwich.
No, I eat that.
To put googly eyes on the sandwich.
And then she eats it.
Oh, I love you.
I have a whole conversation with it.
So glad you're safe. In my
Ham.
belly.
I want it to be a ham
just
sandwich.
pull it out of my unicorn butt backpack. It will be there.
All right, so as a reminder, in general, you have been brought to Kyleland because you got swallowed by the Kraken.
Why?
And you ended up here for you don't know why.
Why?
But you're trying to get out of here because you are trying to get to Atlantis
Hold
to
up.
save your friends.
We're in this whole thing because we got swallowed by a dragon?
Not by a kraken.
By a kraken?
Kraken.
I don't remember that.
Because you weren't there. I think. Wait.
No,
what?
it was.
Oh,
I was there
weren't.
for a kraken thing. I just don't remember that we all got here because we were swallowed.
No,
by
I
it.
believe that's when before COVID, we had.
Maybe I don't remember the exact timeline. Well, it had to have been before COVID. That's for sure. You got swallowed. Like you were fighting the dragon turtle, which Sam still gives me so much.
Well,
It's the
because
dumbest name.
It is so dumb.
It's like
so dumb.
donkey bee or pig butterfly. It's like, what is that?
So you got attacked by pirates, and then you beat them. But then in the middle of that fight, well, you almost beat them. In the middle of that fight, a dragon turtle had shown up, and then you fought the dragon turtle too. And the pirates turned in and started attacking the dragon turtle, and then you were able to you defeated that dragon turtle and started sailing away. And then that's when the kraken showed up, destroyed the pirate ship, swallowed the people there, and then it swallowed the fancy footwork.
Wait,
and then
did we ever find the guy who owns it? I forget his name.
Azaki.
Did we ever find him?
No, you have not found him.
I'm okay.
So as far as you know, he's probably down here too because Ian turned up. He was on the boat and he got swallowed by the kraken. So he's probably somewhere down here.
Please stay down here. Stay.
So in general, your overall goal is to try and get out of Kyleland. And there's two different ways that you can go about doing this. One, you do know that there are pathways out of Kyleland into the ocean, but it is not your ocean. You are on a different plane of existence. So you could escape Kyleland, but you'd be escaping out into a world you have no idea what it's
So
about.
like a different planet.
Yeah.
How?
Wait, if we were on the planet, couldn't Galaxy do dimension door? Because we know the place.
No. Well, I mean, it's, so it's, I think that it came up before, but you are actually in the Feywild. So this is a completely different dimension, different creatures, different rules.
Is that like stepping through the Chronicles of Narnia type thing?
Yeah.
I
Or it's like Alice in Wonderland. It's like you're in Wonderland right now. So if you leave, you'll be going into this ocean and coming out onto the surface in Wonderland or Narnia.
I'm not leaning towards. I'm gonna say no to that.
So,
idea.
but it is an option. So if you escape that way, you would then have to figure out how do you get back to your home plane of existence. And there is a couple of different ways that you could do that. One, I think when you level up again, Galaxy would have access to a spell that would let you teleport back to your home plane. Deb also has an ability of where she has a 12% chance to contact her goddess and be able to do whatever she wants.
Do it, Deb. Do it.
Okay. Not what we're
Tell me what I'm doing.
not.
You want to try that right now?
Yeah.
She can do it once per day.
We're in a long rest. No, what if we go to that plane of existence and then every day she tries and tries until she gets it to work?
That's true. That's true. At a 12% chance, I mean, yeah, in about 2 weeks or so, there's a fairly good chance, I guess, it could
I
happen.
think she should try it right now.
Okay, so now,
We're
hold on.
resting.
So the other way to get out was there was the artifact that was in Kyle's room that you need the ring that Kyle has. And one thing I forgot to do, Galaxy, because you spotted Kyle turning into a beholder first. I need you to do a retroactive check. I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Okay. You got it. Perception.
Oh, and before you roll that, I need to call this out because there was a lot of free actions and help actions that were being thrown around last time. If you're going to help someone in the middle of combat, that is your action. Okay, we're not going to be doing that anymore where you can just call out and say, I give this person advantage.
No, we were like, I believe in you.
I know, you could do that, but that would be your action, is to help someone else.
I'm
I'm
holding any
rolling.
of you
I'm
again.
rolling. I'm
Okay,
rolling.
let's see that perception check.
You made it worse.
I don't have the luck, man.
7.
I should have rolled it.
7?
Plus 5 equals 12.
12? Okay.
Yes.
You do remember, you don't specifically remember seeing a ring on Kyle the Beholder, but you do remember seeing that he did have jewelry. on his beholder form.
Okay, that sounds really stupid.
They just draw some like on.
Yeah, like on one of his eye stalks.
Broken
You
again.
remember seeing like he put a bracelet on one of his eye stalks.
You just broke one of his arms.
I did not.
It's no, that's on that little figurine is meant to come off.
Why?
Because then you can replace it with other eye stalks that are actually shooting lasers out of them.
This is one.
Yep.
Why do you need it?
Yep. So that's what you remember seeing, is that Kyle was wearing jewelry, but you don't remember seeing a ring on him.
Does he carry around a boom box too?
No.
Be like all full of gold, just
He's a rapper.
yeah.
he had some bling on him, but you don't remember.
Dollar sign,
A bit-
big carrots in his ears.
he had a big clock necklace hanging around, but it just falls on the floor because he has
Boombox
no
on his
neck.
shoulder.
He has no shoulder. He's just a ball.
True.
So that so that
Hoodies are ugly.
they are ugly.
Not when they're blinged out, baby.
So you do remember seeing that. Yeah, he was blinged out.
Bling bling.
I think we have the better chance without any of us getting killed is to go to that other universe or
Well, you are in the other universe right now, the other plane. And so what you would be doing is that you would just be escaping Kyleland into the ocean. And you, as far as you know, you are at the bottom of a very, very deep ocean. So you'd have to figure out a way to get up to the surface without drowning.
You could all fit in my
I can turn
unicorn
into a
backpack.
fish. No, I could turn into some like a sea creature that swims super fast and have all of them hold on to me and then swim super fast.
I could have
up.
some people go in my unicorn backpack.
Birdie also has a spell polymorph that she could turn herself into a fish as well. And depending on how many spell slots you have, you could potentially cast that on Deb. Does anyone have the spell like water breathing?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Can I write it on my sheet?
I got your sheet.
Wait,
here.
I have control water.
Oh.
Deb does have the spell of water walk, but I don't think that would help in this case.
Oh, I can control water.
Control water, that
So
may help.
I
Yeah,
could control the water to push us up.
yeah, that may help for a little bit, but it's very deep. It's like it's.
A million feet.
I'd say you're a mile below the water surface.
Hey, but my water walk, once we reach the surface, I could walk us to land.
Yeah, that'd be very helpful once you get to the top. Yeah, so that's another problem you got to deal with. Once you get to the surface without drowning, you could be it could be miles till the closest shore.
Don't worry,
I
Deb's got your
I
back.
could turn into like a shark or something and have everyone hold on to me and then just swim.
Yeah.
But I like that idea better.
So I do want to point out that I think the three of you do actually have a pretty good chance of defeating Kyle.
Now since I have more hit points.
Yeah, since you've got buffed up. But yeah, it's like your disintegration ray took a huge chunk of damage off of
Do
Kyle.
you think he's still very hurt?
If you take a long rest, he will not be hurt anymore.
But that's not how it happens. Usually you'd have to do like a week of rest.
Do you want that to apply to you as well? No? Okay.
Okay then.
So there's a couple of different options here. One thing to point out as well, Deb, you had used up your last diamond that you had on your person that
No,
you did.
I wrote more on my sheet.
Okay.
I have diamonds on my helmet.
They're on there.
I have diamonds on my helmet.
You do have diamonds on your helmet, yes.
How
Yes.
many do I have?
I don't know how many you have left. So those are the options that are available to you. So if you left right now, you could potentially find Kyle still severely injured after that disintegration ray and try and take him out, or you could take a long rest and get all your stuff back. Then at that point you could still go after Kyle but fully rested, or you could try and escape. You also have Ian and Ubo here that you could ask questions to or have as a resource. That's another thing you need to worry about, is Ian is with you. And so you'd have to get Ian out as well, because he was supposed to be your guide once you got to Atlantis. And you've already established you don't care about Ozaki, so I guess you can leave him behind.
Totally.
I thought we were supposed to be heroes.
But unless who we're saving is quite annoying, then I call that crossing the line.
Okay. If we find you annoying, we're not going to save you.
Now, how about this? If we do happen to cross upon Izaki,
If it's convenient, you'll save him.
or if we just like see him and he needs to get out, then we'll. But if we don't see him,
Yeah, not even going to try to look for him or anything. Okay. All right.
he's weird. He's annoying.
I'm yawning so much.
All right, so, girls, what would you like to do?
I don't care.
So
Lots of options.
I have idea.
Okay.
What are y'all?
So I'm saying this out loud to the group. So what if Fat Dev heals Gallexsy, so then and heals anyone else in the group who needs to be healed.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're all healed up, I say we go kill this beholder person. I mean, we have 5, and the DM said we could.
It's up to you.
And what do the others say?
Sure.
Whatevs.
That's
what-
exactly what I was going to say.
What do Ian and Ubo? Ubo.
Ubo.
Abo.
Abo.
So yeah, Ian is there. So he would be coming with you. So he would be able to give you some help as well.
What does he say?
He says, "I'll be on board.
Ooh.
If you want to go do this now, I think we got a shot. A lot of confusion going on right now down here."
Ubo.
But I also feel like once we kill Kyle, there's going to be a lot of drama.
Well, but wait, hold up. When you kill the beholder, another one appears. So would we?
No, well, roll an Arcana check or a History check, whichever is best for you.
I can do that.
You can help her if you want. Just okay. She's gonna help you. You have advantage.
9.
Let the big guy do it.
So with the
Oh, I got 23. Oh my gosh!
all right. So since
It was a
Could have 24.
Oh, I miscounted.
all right, so you start thinking about it, and the only thing you're not sure how beholders reproduce, but you're fairly certain that once it's dead, it's dead.
But they do come back.
But and Gallexsy speaks up. No, they don't come back. Actually, the way that it happens is that while beholders are sleeping and dreaming, sometimes they accidentally create another beholder just out of their dreams, and suddenly there's a second beholder that's there. And most of the time,
And then they fight.
and whoever's the survivor
wins.
takes over.
Yeah. Because I read the beholder. I thought when they die, a new one comes alive.
No, that might have been a different creature.
That's scary.
Because that's why I didn't want to kill it before. Because I just thought once you kill it, it's going to be bad.
Aren't all beholders evil?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Super evil.
They hate
Do
even
all
other
of them
beholders.
have bling?
No,
bling.
not all of them have bling.
So, Ubo, would you want to come escape with us or no?
Slow.
Well, Ubo did. Well, he's about ready to leave. So yeah. So I was gonna say that he did leave to check things out while you were taking your long rest. But let's say that you caught him before he went out. And he says,
Wait, should we wait to take a long rest? Like, so the beholder's not fully healed?
You could wait for Ubo to check things out real quick before you decide.
Okay. Ubo, if we go fight the beholder, do you want to come with and escape with us?
He says he pauses for a moment as he's thinking about it, and he says that I don't want to risk attacking Kyle directly. I want to make sure I can get my people out.
Okay.
So if you go and fight Kyle, I will use that as a distraction to get my people out.
Okay. Wait, how would we get out once Kyle's dead? Oh, the portal.
Yep, you'd get the ring off of Kyle, and you'd be able to use the portal.
I'm gonna say something, but I'm not gonna like it.
Okay.
Wait.
I think we should find Azaki because he might be able to help us fight this beholder.
He would be helpful in the fight.
Or should we just forget about him?
Well, if you defeat Kyle, I think Gallexsy is right. There would be a lot of drama that happens after that, but having one less beholder in this dungeon would make it probably easier of searching and finding Azaki.
But we're saying to help us fight.
Right. But I'm saying is like afterwards, it would you would have an easier time in finding him. So like if you tried to find him now while all of this chaos is going on, then that could be very difficult.
So let's wait to find him.
No, let's not find him then.
Just not at all.
No.
It's not convenient.
Maybe he'll have a purpose for us later.
Wait, maybe. Wait, what about Mr. Bokbok?
What about him?
He can't fight, but he's just gonna be sitting there like, hey,
Well, you can keep him in your backpack.
my backpack?
Yeah.
But what if I turn to stone?
Then if you got turned to stone, then he would get turned to stone. Yes.
You'd be together.
I'm probably
forever.
gonna like find him a little rock to hide behind just to wait.
Or Boom could protect him again.
Actually, no, I take that back. So if he was in your backpack and you were getting turned to stone, I would allow Mr. Bokbok to jump out of your backpack and not get
and then
turned to
just
stone.
hide behind my sculpture.
Right.
Okay. Mr. Bokbok, you're gonna get in my backpack, okay?
Yay!
Okay, your cowboy costume's in there?
Yay!
And your coffee's in there.
Yes!
Nick starts running around going, coffee!
I've been real sleepy, Mimi. I need some coffee. I need to wake up.
I get him his oversized mug that's like bigger than him. Fill it up with some
So
coffee.
yeah, he hops into your backpack and you just
Refill. Do you need a refill?
no, I'm pretty good right now, thanks.
Okay. Okay, let's do this.
All right, so that's what you're gonna do.
And then when we see the beholder, it's just, I love coffee!
All right, so do you want to give Ubo a chance to check things out real quick before you
Yeah.
head on out?
Yeah.
Okay. Because remember, you don't have any wild shapes anymore. And those guards and Kyle saw all three of you because the seeming spell had ended. You were still in your elf shape, so they know it was the three of you that broke into Kyle's room
But
as
they
well.
also know that Kyle's a beholder.
Yes. So you're not sure how people are going to react to that. So Ubo, he goes out, and I'll say that he's away for about 10 minutes. But in the middle of that, there is actually an explosion. And all the stone and dust rains down on you. It sounds like it's from fairly far away, but there sounds like that there is some commotion. There is things happening out in Kyleland that normally don't happen.
Boom, stay close and get ready for attacking, okay?
I keep forgetting that you have Boom with you too.
What?
Boom is a powerhouse as well.
What?
Yeah, you should be able to take this beholder, no problem. Yeah, we got this.
Yeah.
Got this. Now that she's slightly buff.
I can do some arm wrestling now. Yeah. I can finally
With your buff
win.
chicken legs?
Buff chicken legs.
Buff chicken legs.
I don't like
Buff
it.
chicken legs. Buff. Oh, wait, you don't like being buff?
I don't like that. Please stop.
All right, so after that explosion that rocked Kyleland, a couple of minutes later, Ubo does come back, and he is covered in dust and black soot, and
Blood.
not blood, but it looks like that he had a little bit of a rough time while he is out there, and he's breathing a little hard, and he says, people are starting to freak out there, and Riot and Felicia is leading people to fight against anyone that opposes Kyle right now. But
That fights Kyle?
it's Felicia is supporting Kyle now, and he is rallying his group, and they're protecting Kyle. But
Wait, I thought Felicia wanted to take over.
Well, I think it's because Felicia is scared of Kyle now knowing that he's a beholder. So, but because of all the chaos that's out there, this may be a good time to sneak into Kyle's room again. Mm-hmm. So, but no one seems to know exactly where Kyle is at the moment.
He's in the dungeon.
Yeah, but where in the dungeon is the problem?
Do we have a map we can see?
Oh my gosh, look, there's a map in my unicorn butt bag.
Well, you do have a map, yeah, because
I know.
Ubo had provided you with a map.
Duh.
But do you have any spells that might be able to help you out with this?
I can detect magic, but so is the beholder magic?
The beholder is magic, but it wouldn't register as magic from a detect magic. I thought this might be in your spell book, Gallexsy. You might not have it prepared.
I could put on another show.
You could put on another show. That is always an option. I thought in looking through Gallexsy's spell book, I thought she had a spell of locate creature that was in there.
No, but I do have greater invisibility.
Well, you still have that other stack of spells behind you. Those are the spells that are in your spell book.
Nope.
You don't have that spell, really?
No. I don't think so, at least.
My best one for that would be detect magic.
Or is it Mimi? Am I thinking of yours? I thought someone had the spell, but maybe I'm wrong. So, you don't have it doesn't sound like that you have a magical means of locating him. But one thing that you could do is that you could very easily teleport back into his quarters and try and find him there. But there's no guarantee that he will be there, and you'll have to deal with that purple dust again.
He very well could sneak attack on us, too.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, Felicia could be actively looking for the three of you right now with some guards and troops to try and kill you.
Is there any way we can stop the purple dust?
It's
Wait, couldn't we grab something to put over our nose and
A
mouth?
mask.
A mask.
You should know those.
I
pretty
know.
well
I
by
was
now.
meaning.
Yeah, if you fashion some masks, I would let you have advantage on any of the saving throws in encountering that dust. Galaxy, roll an Arcana check, because that dust was magical in nature.
Now, what is Arcana?
It's just it's your knowledge about magic.
Oh, so mine's really little. Okay, or low.
13.
13. You with a 13, you're not sure if it would be temporary or permanent, but if just you think that if you could somehow just blow the dust away from you, just like some wind.
I have wind.
You do?
Well, I have wind wall or wind walk or whatever.
Wind wall, yeah, wind wall. That could potentially be used to cause all of the spores to get blown to the other side of the room and away from you.
I have wind walk, not wind wall.
Are you sure you don't have wind wall? I thought that was a spell that you had.
No, I have thorn wall.
Nope, you don't have it. Yeah, you're right. Unless Gallexsy has the spell as well. She's got a huge stack of spells in her spell book that she doesn't use a lot.
I have nothing with wind in it.
Okay. So then it doesn't sound like you have a magical means to protect yourself from the spores in Kyle's room either, other than using masks.
Oh. Okay. Is there any fabric or something in the room that we could just quickly make a mask out of?
Oh yeah, yeah. In fact, yeah. Ubo even says that it's I'm in charge of all the supplies that come into Kyleland. So whatever supplies you need, I can probably get my hands on it.
Can I?
Couldn't we just cut the curtains?
I know that's kind of. Can I investigate?
Sure.
Couldn't
What are you
we
looking for?
just...
Just kind of something to make a mask out of.
Sure. Okay.
But couldn't we just, he knows where the supplies are coming, and why can't we just sneak through where the supplies are coming
You find some.
through?
Yeah, easily. You find some purple material that you can cut masks into. And sorry, Bird. So because he knows where the supplies are coming in and he knows where they're stored. So yeah, he could very easily sneak you into that area of the dungeon because he has control over that. But that's probably not the area that Kyle is at.
I know, but what if we just sneak through where the supplies are coming in?
So the supplies are coming in
Magically?
Well, they're coming in from two different ways, actually. So so he tells you that the supplies come in from the Kraken. So it's like they steal the stuff off of people and ships that get swallowed and eaten by the Kraken. And then the water-breathing folk that live in Kyleland, they actually go out into the ocean and they bring supplies back that way as well.
So we could easily just go through that there.
Yeah, if your plan was to just escape out into the ocean, yeah, for sure. That'd be super easy to do.
We could just do that.
I think we should fight the beholder.
Yeah, I thought that's the direction that you had decided on. Are you
Well, it was just if we wanted to escape.
Yeah.
I know, but fighting the beholder, then we get the ring and then save all the worry of trying to get back to our original
true.
dimension.
Very true.
Or you could just have Deb try her divine intervention skill. So, and she could just be like, okay, I'm going to teleport everyone back to our homeworld.
Why don't we try that?
I'm that powerful.
There's only a 12% chance that it'll work.
What happens if it doesn't work?
If it doesn't work, then you got to try again tomorrow.
Oh,
I
that's what you're
give you
talking about.
advantage.
No, you don't get advantage on it. It's not one of those rules.
But what if we're both just like,
So, Fat Deb, would you like to try praying to Mishakal and see if she will answer your prayer?
A dir.
Okay.
dirt?
So grab your 2 D10s.
10-sider. It's like 20, 50, 61.
Yep. So one looks like it has like a small 0 at the end of the number. So you need to roll a 1 or lower on that 10s place, and you need to roll a 2 or lower on that 1s place, because you need to roll a 12 or lower with those dice. It's a very low chance because it's 12%.
I got a 1 and a 50.
So that's a 51. So yes, did not work. So you prayed and concentrated to Mishakal to see. She just keeps rolling.
What?
Why can't we just
And-
do
I
it?
wanted to see if I could get it.
You even on this different plane of existence, your connection to Mishakal is there. But there is something about the situation being deep underneath the ocean that the connection is just not quite strong enough to get her attention to do this big, huge miracle of teleporting all of you out of here.
Sorry, guys. I tried. It
Did
might
you?
be because I don't have my dragon yet. That I'm just losing some self-worth and stuff.
Deb's a little distracted.
I am. All I can think about is how I want my dragon.
All right, so now it sounds like Gallexsy is rethinking the approach that you want to do. So do you want to just escape, or do you want to try and attacking Kyle?
I want to fight the beholder. That's what I want to do. But
I think we should too.
okay.
All right. So where do you want to start? So your spell slots have not been replenished. So Gallexsy, you cast Dimension Door twice. Do you know what spell level that is?
No. Can I please rest up? A level 4 spell.
Okay, how many spell slots do you have at level 4?
I have no idea.
It's on your character
I don't
sheet,
use my sheet.
except when you're writing stuff into your inventory.
I have 3 level 4 slots, so I'm guessing she would have 3 too.
So she might have 1 left.
I have 3.
Okay, so you can only cast it once. So once, if you were to use that to get into Kyle's room again, you
Why
will.
not use it twice?
Because last time you cast it to get into the room, and then you cast it again to get out. So if you use it one more time, you're not going to have a spell to get you out of there like you did last time. So it's like you would be fully committed to staying there, and you would be out of level 4 spell slots.
How many slots would it give you if you took a short rest?
For a short rest, all right. Arcane Recovery. Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half your wizard level rounded up, and none of the slots can be 6th level or higher. So after a short rest, you could get 1 level 4 slot back and a level 2. So it has to be 6 levels in total. So you could even get a 5th level spell slot back at a 1st level or 2 3-level spell slots.
Can I do 4 and 6?
No. The total can't be more than 6.
But what about 6? So it can't be 6 and more than.
So that is a restriction on this ability. It can't. The highest level spell slot that you can get is 5th. So, but any combination of 5th and lower, but still the total can't be more than 6.
I say we take a short rest, but like have someone watch, and then we go, because then we would have a spell slot to escape then.
Okay. So Ian would be willing to take watch. That is another thing to bring up. So if you were to dimension door in, that's not going to work, because you don't have. Do you get your animal shapes back after a short rest? Do you have any idea?
Wait, couldn't we all just go back in the? Can we all go in the unicorn butt backpack? Because it would take less than 10 minutes.
That is true. Yes, you could stuff everyone into the unicorn butt backpack.
So let's then.
That's a
Would
good
I
thought.
fit?
Yes, you would.
Wow.
There's it's magical.
I like magic.
So yes, everyone could jump into the unicorn butt backpack. However, one big risk that would happen with that, what if Gallexsy gets over there and then fails her saving throw against the mold that's in
We'll
there?
have like a mask on.
No, I know she would get advantage on, but there's still a chance that she could fail it. She might forget about you inside the unicorn butt backpack. But you do have 10 minutes worth of air that's in there, and so Gallexsy would have multiple chances to try and resist it. So I think it's actually, forget I said anything. It's fairly low risk. It's almost impossible that you would miss the check that many times before you'd run out of air.
Yeah, that suddenly happens if we all die.
Yep.
In a unicorn backpack.
But let's double check. I want to double check on your animal shape. Do you get that back after a short rest or a long rest? You do get it after a short rest. Okay. So if you take a short rest, you will get another 4th level spell slot back. You will get your animal shapes back.
I get nothing.
Do you have any? Did you cast any spells last time? Oh no, that's right. You cast Revivify. Revivify. Yeah, it doesn't look like that you get any spell slots back on a short rest. So, are you going to heal Gallexsy? Well, okay, so with the short rest, you can spend hit dice to heal yourself.
I rolled a 0 and a 10.
A 0 and a 10. So if that was your roll,
I know, I would have gotten
you would have got it, yeah. Gallexsy, you get to spend hit dice to heal yourself in a short rest. So you're level 12, so you get 12d6 hit points back if you wanted to. So you can decide how many of those that you want to spend. So your total is... All right, you would probably have to spend... And what's your Constitution modifier?
+0.
What does that tough do? Again, I thought that gave you something else when you were doing hit points.
Gave me more strength. Why do I only have +1 for strength?
Yeah. You're the strongest person in the group, too.
I am?
Yes.
But why is it +1 for strength?
Because you're just +1?
Yeah.
Well, because the tough feat didn't make you stronger, it made you tougher.
That sucks.
All right, so
Like a door.
So you're gonna use all of your hit dice during this short rest, and you're going to get back. Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
I want you to roll it.
Okay. Then you would get back 34 hit points, so you'd be up to 35 right now. So Gallexsy still is looking a little rough, and she could use some heals from Deb to bring her back up to full.
You got it.
All right, so Deb, what spell are you going to use for that? We probably don't want to use one of your big ones for it. How about Cure Wounds?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Let's do Cure Wounds at level 4. So that would be 4d8 plus your spell casting modifier. So, Jill, if you look on your spell sheet, I think that's your inventory. Oh, there it is, right there.
I got baby Gallexsy.
Wait, what? What the heck? I made that so long ago. That was the time when Matt played.
So, no, that's it right there in your hand. Yep, so look at the top of that
I
sheet.
have 2 papers in each hand.
In your left hand.
Left hand. Okay.
Look at the top. Do you see like the spell at the very top in the upper right-hand corner? Is it like a spell attack?
Yes.
What does that say?
Plus 2,000.
Okay.
Plus 8.
Plus 8. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to update that. That should be a plus 9 because you leveled up.
Yes, it should.
All right. So, Gallexsy, roll 4d8 plus 9, and that's how many more hit points you get back.
10. 24.
24 plus, did you add the 9 to it already?
Oh, no.
Okay. So that would be 33.
Oh.
So add 33 more hit points.
Math. So that'd be 68.
So that almost puts you up to full, right?
Yeah, it's almost.
Okay. All right. So Galaxy's got her spell slot back at level 4. Mimi's got her wild shapes back, and everyone is almost completely healed up at this point. So, Galaxy, is the plan to stuff everyone into the unicorn butt backpack, and then you're going to cast Dimension Door
I guess.
into Kyle's room again?
Sure.
Why not?
What's the worst?
That's the worst that can happen.
Okay.
I get stuck.
All right. So in the
That would be pretty bad.
so during that hour of the short rest, there is another boom that shakes the entire dungeon, and more dust falls down. And it does seem like it's starting to intensify and get a little bit worse out there as far as like the unrest that's happening with the citizens of Kyleland. But after you take your short rest, you studying your spell book and focusing your energies, you get your animal shape back, you get your spell slot back. Galaxy's looking a lot better now, but you healed her up the rest of the way, ready to go. Ian's there with you, so you got Mimi, Fat Deb, and Ian that are all going to go into...
And Mr. Mr. Bokbok's in my backpack.
He's going to go in your backpack, which is
And-
going to go into the
and
unicorn
boom.
butt backpack.
And boom.
And boom. So you're fitting 4 creatures.
And I have nothing.
And you
I have a sandwich
have a sandwich.
Half-eaten sandwich.
with googly eyes on it.
What's the name of your sandwich?
I could make it come alive.
Freddy? You could make the sandwich come alive. Yeah, you just need to find that agate worth 1,000 gold pieces that Mom wrote onto her character
I
sheet
have
last
that.
time. I know.
I have 1,000 GP gold agate.
Okay.
Need it.
So, and everyone gets their masks on as well, even Mr. Bokbok, right?
Mine has some
Yeah.
rainbows on it.
Okay.
Mr. Bokbok,
I made sure to do
this
that.
mask,
Okay.
I drew little coffee mugs on it, okay?
Okay.
Boom has some lightning bolts on it.
He goes with his mask on.
Boom would actually be immune to the spores, actually.
Good job. I'm actually just gonna carry Boom.
You could, yeah, because you can bring one creature with you. Yeah, you wouldn't have to put everyone into the unicorn butt backpack. Okay, so you and Boom, you're ready. You grab hold of Boom's fur, and you cast Dimension Door, and you go, whoosh, and you step on through, and you appear inside Kyle's room. And it looks a lot like it did before, but it does look like there was... Actually, roll a perception check for me.
15.
15? Okay. So it looks very similar to the way that you were in here before, but it does look like the spores have been disturbed on the ground. Like there's been a lot more foot traffic that has come through here since the last time you were here. It's very quiet. And I'm sorry, what was the total that you got on that? A 15? 15. Okay. One thing that does jump out at you is that it does look like that there's actually some smoke that is gathering near the ceiling. Like something in Kyleland near here is on fire and smoke is starting to leak into this room. Now, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage to see if you resist the insane effects of the spores in the air.
7.
Okay.
Natural 1.
Okay. So what do you add to your Constitution saving throw?
0.
0. Okay.
Yeah, this is a bad idea. I should have had someone else wear my unicorn backpack.
It wouldn't have fit me.
Okay. So let's see what kind of madness effect that you get.
And I told Boom before this that open up my backpack if I start going crazy. I told him that secretly.
Okay. Well, he can open up the backpack, but it requires like a conscious thought to pull that person or object out of the bag. So just opening up the backpack won't do anything.
Yeah, but I'll say to Boom, think about your friends and Mr. Bokbok. And just Mr. Bokbok comes out of the backpack.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right. So, okay, let's figure out your madness effect first. All right, so we got to roll on a short-term madness table to figure out what this is going to be. Okay. I need you to roll a D100. So like what Mom had done before, you need the 2 10-siders. One with the singles place and one with the tens place.
A 9 on the tens place and then an 8.
So 98. Everything goes black.
That's all?
Yeah. So
Hello?
Fat Deb and Mimi and Ian, so the 3 of you are just sort of like floating in this weird interdimensional space inside the bag of holding. And things are starting to get a little stuffy inside the bag. It's like you should have been pulled out of this bag within seconds after going in. But it's been 5 minutes.
I can still think myself, right?
Hold on, we'll get back to you in just a second.
I'm just going to apologize for the gas in the bag right now.
So it is actually starting to get hard to breathe. The air is starting to become thin because you've been in there for about 5 minutes or so.
Gallexsy should have pulled us out by now.
So what do we do?
All right, Gallexsy, we're going to jump back to you. And you wake up on the floor, lightheaded, and Boom is licking your face. You had fallen unconscious.
For how long?
You don't know, but I need you to roll another Constitution saving throw, but you do have advantage on because you still have your mask on.
With the same...
Yep.
With this?
Yep.
Just this?
No, I'm sorry, the D20, Constitution saving throw.
Oh. Natural 1.
Oh, no.
Oh dear.
A 12.
A 12?
A little better.
Okay. All right, I'll say that this time you were able to resist the effects of the madness force.
It's just a little... It's a little dark. It's a little dark.
What do you mean it's a little dark?
Like, my seeing, it's a little
No,
dark.
everything went dark because you fell unconscious. The spores just made you pass out and you landed on the ground. And you woke up 5 minutes later to Boom licking your face. So you open up your unicorn butt backpack and you think about Mimi. And, well, actually, who would you pull out first?
Mr. Bokbok.
Well, okay, but then Mimi would come with him because
I
Mr. Bokbok is in Mimi's backpack. Okay, so after being in that weird void of space and it getting really hard to breathe, finally a light opens up and you suddenly go whoosh, get sucked out and you are now in Kyle's quarters again. Need you to roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
I need to take the rest out. Oh, we'll do it one at a time.
We'll do it one at a time.
Constitution.
Does Mr. Bokbok need to do it too?
No.
19.
19? Okay, yep, you're
Whoa.
good.
Okay, then I pull out Fat Deb.
Okay.
You should pull the Ian out.
Deb, I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
With advantage, so you get to roll again.
Oh.
What was your first?
I don't remember. What was
Was
my
it
first
an
one?
8?
I think it was an 8.
Yeah.
And how much do
it
you
was
add
8.
to it?
And then I add 3 for Constitution.
Okay, you're fine then too.
Oh, okay.
And then I pull out
Oh,
Ian.
actually, you know what? I'm sorry. You've already made it today. So you were actually immune from the effects
Oh.
for the entire day. So I'm sorry, you didn't even need to roll for that.
Oh, but it was fun.
Okay.
Oh,
Rolling dice
remember
is
if you
always
get a
fun.
natural 1, you get to re-roll. She rolls a natural 1, she gets to re-roll, right?
Yes, because of her
Is
luck.
that all that? No,
All the
is
time.
that just me?
Just you.
Just me.
Because you're a halfling. It's part of being a halfling. It's a lucky trait that
I'm
you
really
get.
special.
Yes.
Yes. Then I pull out Ian.
Okay. Yep. And Ian makes the check without a problem as well.
Good. I just fail. I suck.
Yeah, the room is quiet. It's filled with the purple spores, and you can. I'll let one of you roll. You can each individually roll your own investigation checks, or you can choose to help the other do it. So Mimi just went ahead and did it on her own.
I got
Sounds about right.
17.
17. Okay. You can roll an investigation check as well.
11.
11. Okay.
Let me do it.
No, you already did it once.
An investigation
Okay, fine. You can do it.
check? What?
You can do another one. Just now that you're 11. Okay.
11.
Mimi.
I got a 3, though.
The total was a 17? Mm-hmm. Okay. Something does catch your eye that's a little bit different. So, like, you notice that all the additional foot traffic that's in the room, but the rug that's on the ground. So there was a bearskin rug that was on the floor that Fat Deb tried to eat before because it was covered in all the purple spores. And you were very distraught. It was like, you can't eat bears. That's wrong.
I was like,
And one thing that you notice, though, is that the rug is no longer disturbed. You remember that when Deb was going crazy and going after that bearskin rug, she had like pulled part of it up off of the floor and it ended up getting folded over. But someone has come through and smoothed it back over again.
I cast Detect Magic.
Detect magic? Okay.
Good motion, Sam. Good motion.
All right. So you do get some magical effects that are coming from below the bearskin rug, and you're also seeing some magic coming off of, like, from around the room. It's like there's some magic effects that are coming from below the rug, but then also from the kind of closet area that you were at before, because of that mirror that was on the wall. That was a magical mirror. And then you're also seeing some glow of magic coming from the round hallway of where the artifact was. So all of the things that you're aware of where magic are showing up, but now there's this new thing that's showing up below the floor, below the rug.
So I cast Detect Magic, and I see some magic particles coming from under the rug. Should we, like, see what's under it?
How about Boom can go and pull... No, actually, no, I don't want Boom to taste
Mr.
it.
Bokbok, can you okay my backpack?
Sure, Mimi. And he jumps in your backpack.
Okay.
You just
I
see, like,
creep
out of the
over,
Okay.
and I pull the rug.
Okay. And there looks like that there is a doorway that's there, but so it's a circular stone door that looks like about 10 feet across, but you don't see any hinges, you don't see any handles on it, but it looks like someone had picked up this big stone block and placed it right there.
Aloha
Is it big enough for a beholder?
Yes, it would be big enough for a beholder to pass through.
Aloha.
I don't know what that means.
From Harry Potter.
Oh.
It opens
It
opens doors.
There is a knock spell. I don't believe that you know that, but it does unlock like any door.
But it's not a door.
Well, it is, but there doesn't appear to be. It's a portal. Let's put it that way, and it seems to be blocked by a big rock boulder.
So what do we do now?
Is the door cursed? Because then I could help it.
You don't believe so. You don't believe it's cursed.
I have something called Locate Creature. Would that work on a beholder?
No, she has
She's
it.
the one that has the spell. Okay, yes, that would work on.
Did I miss that earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The wind spell?
No. Locate Creature.
Yeah. So let's look this up.
Wow.
When did we talk about that?
A while ago.
A while ago.
We're like, who
Today?
Yeah.
Oh.
So you sense the direction to the creature's location as long as that creature is within 1,000 feet of you. If the creature is moving, you know the direction of its movement. The spell can locate a specific creature known to you or the nearest creature of a specific kind, such as a human or a unicorn. You can find a unicorn with this spell. So long as you have seen such a creature up close within 30 feet at least once. If the creature you described or named is a different form, such as being under the effects of a polymorph spell, this doesn't locate the creature. This spell can't locate a creature if running water or at least 10 feet wide blocks a direct path between you and the creature. So yeah, it would work. Do you want to cast that spell?
Sure.
Okay. What does it look like when you cast this spell? Like, how would you describe like the magical effects around it? Is it like you doing like a dance, like a hula dance, or
No.
Is it you eating a sandwich?
No, that's just every day.
Okay.
You're healthy about it. Yeah.
Is it like you eating a salad?
That just doesn't happen.
Do you fart?
She belches.
Yes. All of a sudden, you guys think that I'm gonna make this like beautiful sound because I'm a really good singer usually, and it's
Usually.
almost always, and except it's just this like deep belch.
Just
that comes out.
So then you belch and this greenish gas comes out with the belch, and it swirls in the air for a moment, and then suddenly it starts to elongate like into a spaghetti string. And you can see it shoot down through the stone, that big rock that's in the way, and it looks like it pulses for a moment as it's pointing in the direction. And so, Fat Deb, you know, Kyle is down there.
I found him, guys. I found him.
What? No.
Too late.
What?
I don't know. I was just doing the sound again.
Oh, that was a belch.
no, it's not like you're saying what. Are we all strong enough to lift it together?
You can try.
I'm the strongest one here.
Okay.
So-
Everyone.
Wait, am I seriously the strongest?
You are the
one?
strongest one. Well, actually, no. Boom would be the strongest.
Oh, okay.
Everyone except Mr. Bokbok, go around the boulder and let's try to lift it.
No, so you'd all be doing it together. So,
I can do Mama Mage Hand.
you could do Mama Mage Hand. That's true. But
Mama Mage Hand.
Boom is incredibly strong as well. So Boom may be able to. So if you all work together, I would let Boom roll an athletics check, and he would have advantage on it.
Okay, boom, let's go.
But the DC on this is very high, so you have to get a 20 or higher in order to move this block.
What?
Yes.
Combined or?
No. All right, Galaxy. Let's roll that athletics check for Boom. So it's just gonna be a straight strength check since he does not have proficiency in the skill.
So I should just roll a d20.
D20 plus add his strength modifier. What is that?
Oh, +4.
+4. All right, so you gotta get a 16 or higher, and he has advantage because everyone is helping him.
Ooh, okay. 18 +4 is 22. Yes,
All right.
I did math correctly. Yes.
First try is like Boom gets his little paws and his snout underneath the edge, and just
The bounce is on his nose.
and you all lift it up and get it up on its edge, and then Boom leaps up and pushes it over
With his
and
butt.
boom.
With his butt. He like just kicks it with his.
He kicks it with his butt.
It's a butt kick.
It's a butt kick.
New
And
thing, butt kick.
he knocks the lid over and it slams down on the ground. A large crash and a crack goes through the middle of
It's
it.
boom.
And you look down. It looks like there is light that's down at the end of this tunnel, but it is a straight corridor going down 10 feet across. And it does look like it ends and there's light that's down there, but it doesn't look like there's any ladders or purchases. Actually, in fact, roll a perception check for me. 14? Okay. You notice on this corridor that's going down, there's no handholds, no ladders or anything. It just seems to be like smooth brick walls, but there do seem to be like very small slits every like 10 feet or so
I think it's a puzzle.
going down.
I think it's a puzzle.
So, but yeah, it's a 100-foot drop from where you're at, and you know that Kyle is down there because of the locate creature spell that you had cast.
If only I prepared feather fall.
You don't have Featherfall?
Nope.
Uh-oh.
I can have Big B, Mama Mage Hand carry each of us down.
You could do that, yes.
I'm gonna do that.
No, wait. Let's see if we have if I have another, not another spell, but if we have anything in our inventories that could help us get down.
I have light if we can't see down there.
There is light down at the end of it. So it's fairly dark, but it's not pitch black. So but it's light enough that Gallexsy was able to see some slits all the way down, like every 10 feet or so.
I probably can do disintegrate. Okay, I can do disintegrate again. Wait, no, I can't.
You can't. You already cast that spell, so you
make sure
don't have
you
that
don't-
available to you anymore.
Make sure you don't do any level 4 spells because we need that one slot to get us
Okay,
out.
I'll try not to. I'll do I could do hold monster.
What level is that?
Level 5. And I didn't use any level 5 spells yet.
Okay.
Choose a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralyzed for this duration. The spell has no effect on undead. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends on the target.
Okay. Well, that's when you finally get to Kyle. So, but you still have this thing to worry about now. How are you going to get down this 100-foot
Mama
corridor?
Mage Hand is
I don't have anything that would work.
Mama Mage Hand is gonna bring all of us down.
What level is Mama Mage Hand?
Level 5.
Wait,
Okay.
in my inventory, I have rope.
Okay.
Magic rope. I wrote magic.
Is the rope 100 feet long?
It's magic. It can be whatever we want.
Okay.
I have rope.
All right.
You're going my footsteps. I'm so proud of you.
All right. You want to lower the rope down?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's magic rope. Why wouldn't we?
Okay.
Boom's
Can you
gonna-
roll a survival check for me? Because I need you to tie off the end of the rope to something.
Mr. Bokbok can fly. Just his wings. Just,
I get to roll again.
You got a 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, 17 plus 5.
oh, what
Wow,
does that
that's a
equal? 20.
Okay. So you find like a stone fixture on the wall that you tie a super tight, super good knot onto that.
That's
and
one of my skills.
Yeah, it is. It is. And you lower that rope down. The rope gets about 2/3 of the way down. Doesn't get so there's still like another 30 feet
And
that you would have to drop from the end of the rope to get down.
wouldn't that kill us?
Mm-mm.
It wouldn't?
No, 30 feet. No, they're very generous with the rolls of damage that you take from fall. So it's basically every 10 feet of damage, or every 10 feet of falling is a d6. So it'd be 3d6 points of damage you would take.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay,
Mr. Bokbok, get in my backpack.
I'm gonna need Deb. Can you roll a perception check? I want to see if you notice something while you're lowering that rope down.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
Whoa!
Plus 5. 25. I nailed this.
Okay. So as you're lowering the rope down, you hear
Oh gosh, that scared me.
as the rope goes down, and you lower it a little bit more, and that's when you hear a whoosh, and you see something move, like shiny and metallic, across the hallway that's going down.
It's a golden beholder.
And that's when you realize this corridor is trapped. Those little slots and things that Gallexsy had saw before, those are traps leading down that you have to deal with. And because you got a 20, at one spot, there was like darts that got shot out. At another point, there was blades that come swinging out. But they don't cut the rope because the rope's magical.
Is it all? Is it all on one side that happens, or is it on all sides that
It's because Deb got such a good roll on that. It's pretty much all size. Like as soon as you get to a certain spot in the tunnel, that's when that's when it seems like the trap gets triggered.
I have thorn spell where it makes a wall.
Mm-hmm.
I could make like a wall around. No, I have wind. No, I don't have a wall. But I could make a wall of thorns around us.
Mm-hmm.
So then the traps would get the thorns and not us.
That's called thorn wall that you have. How long can you make that? All right, so it's a 10-minute conjuration. You can choose to make the wall up to 60 feet long, 10 feet high, and 5 feet thick. So you could do the wall for 60 feet down, so that wouldn't cover the entire corridor. So you could potentially protect the group for most of the way down by creating that, putting that wall in place.
Wait, could I cast it and then once we're almost below, once we're almost below the thorns, then recast it below it then?
You could not, because this is a 6th level spell, and you only have one 6th level spell slot.
Does anybody else have any other ideas?
Nope.
I don't know.
Ice cream cake!
Okay.
Around the group?
So your shield springs up in front of you and floats there in the air, and so your armor class is now +2.
Yay!
So you are more difficult to hit now.
Do you understand what it means when I say ice cream cake?
Not even a little bit, but it sounds good.
Gallexsy has this magical shield. It's a physical metal shield that she carries around with her, and when she yells out the activation word, which she decided was ice cream cake,
A few years ago.
the shield leaps out of her hand or off of her back or out of her backpack and floats in front of her like she's holding it, but she doesn't have to touch it. And it automatically
Man, that's amazing.
it automatically moves with her and helps protect her.
Dang.
No, I'm so cool.
That is cool.
So you could always try brute force as well. You could just try damaging all the traps instead of trying to protect yourself as
I'm
well.
gonna have Mama Mage Hand just punch them all for you.
You could do that.
You have Mama Mage Hand go down.
Or
and
just
punch
Mage
all of
Hands.
them.
Do you think Mage Hand would do, just regular Mage Hand would do it?
Regular mage hand. Well, you wouldn't be able to destroy the traps, but you might be able to use mage hand to dismantle them. Because they're mechanisms, they usually go off of pulleys and wires and things like that. And if you send mage hand down, you might be able to disarm the traps.
Yeah, let's do that.
You want to try that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sam, did you already cast the thorn? Okay. So I have Mage Hand is
What is the range on mage hand? How far down can you send mage hand?
I seriously don't know.
So you can move mage hand up to 30 feet away from you. So you could try. Okay. So you could do the first 3 traps. So can you roll a sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand, because it is a hand.
Yep.
Sorry. Sleight of hand. I'm not that stumped.
And just a regular roll.
A 12.
12. Okay, that's not good enough. You're not able to figure out how to disarm that first trap. You want to keep it going?
Yeah, keep going.
Okay.
Do it again.
Yep.
A 7.
Not good enough for that one. Try the third one.
A 17.
17. Okay, that one's good enough. That you are able to get your mage hand into the slot and find some gears that you were able to shift around and get them out of place, and you hear this as the trap jams up, and there's some blades that stick out halfway and then stop because that trap is no longer working.
That's good.
Nice work.
I know.
But it only did one trap.
Only one trap, so there's 9 traps left, as far as you can tell.
Well, it did something.
I don't think I have anything that.
I could have Mage Hand again.
Ooh, I have 20 banana peels. Can we throw them at one of them and make it stop?
You can try.
Wait, couldn't as we climb down, destroy the traps as we're climbing down?
Potentially, yeah.
Fireball, for example, when we're a little higher than a trap, throw it at that and then keep going.
For sure, yeah.
I say
Because
that-
Fireball's got that could hit 4, one Fireball could hit 4 traps.
I don't have fireball, but
Well, you've got the gems that are on your helmet, and
I have flaming sphere.
Gallexsy certainly has Fireball.
I have flaming
I
sphere.
do have Fireball.
Would flaming sphere do it?
Flaming Sphere could potentially. You might have to hit it into the traps a couple of times to do enough damage.
Wait, what if I go first because I have my shield on the rope?
Sure.
Yeah, so then there'll be less of a chance of you guys getting hurt.
Could I do like wall of fire? So say when the traps go, they just get destroyed in fire.
Sure. Yeah, the wall of fire could potentially do a lot of damage. In fact, how long can you make wall of fire? You could do wall of fire 60 feet long. So with wall of fire, if you cast that, you could get 6 traps. So if you cast that and Gallexsy cast fireball, she could get the other 4.
Okay, so
But both those spells are very loud and very obvious. But you did make a lot of noise just opening up this stone door to begin with, because it's slammed down on the ground and echoed and cracked and all that. So you're not being exactly sneaky right now.
but I've passed without a trace.
Yep.
If I do the spell off my helmet and then do pass without a trace, couldn't we like be invisible almost?
Yeah, I would make... Yeah, you could. Yeah, so you blow up all the traps with those 2 spells, and then you sneak down the rope with Pass Without a Trace.
And it's a level 2 spell, so it wouldn't be like... Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
So...
Although if that's what you're going to do, Deb, can you roll an insight check for me?
23.
23, okay. You remember to pull the rope back up before all of these fire spells get launched down the corridor, so you don't lose your
magic rope.
All right, so Gallexsy, does that sound good to you?
Yeah.
For the plan? Okay.
Okay, so I take...
Make sure you mark it off on your character
I know.
sheet. Okay.
I take 1 out of my 15 rubies, and I throw it down there.
Okay. You take the ruby and you throw it down, and are you going to be targeting the last 6 or the first 6 traps?
I'll do last 6 so it's easier for Birdie to... Or should I? Should I do the last 6 or the first 6?
I think the last 6 makes sense.
Okay, I'll do the last 6 so Birdie can hit the other ones easier.
Okay. So you throw it down, and there's a couple seconds. Just 1,000, 2,000. Huge wall of flame shoots up. You all get hit by a rush of hot air coming out of this hallway leading down, and you hear crackling and snapping of metal and just squealing of the material expanding and contracting with the force and the sudden change in temperature. And when you look back down, there's smoke and there's fire that's coming out of it, and it does look like... Well, actually, just to be sure, I need you to roll 5d8 fire damage.
14.
14 out of 5d8?
I got 2 1s.
Oh, okay. All right, so you look down, and it looks like the traps are being affected, but they're not completely damaged. But
Do you think they'll stop working?
the good news is that Wall of Fire is a concentration spell. You can keep that fire burning to do more damage. So you just wait a little... Yeah.
Okay, for some reason I have a clock in my inventory.
Okay.
What if I throw the clock down and see if the traps still hit the clock?
Okay, sure.
So I throw it down.
Okay. Whoosh! A blade comes out and cuts it in half as it falls down.
As of the ones I destroyed, or just the
The ones that you destroyed. But you can keep concentrating on the spell and cause more damage. Can you roll another 5d8 for me? Okay. So the initial firewall sprang open, did a bunch of damage to the trap, so it wasn't quite enough. So you concentrate and keep the fire burning to do even more damage. So another 5d8.
My sacred flame wouldn't do anything, would it?
It could. Yeah, you could use Sacred Flame to do additional damage to...
Now this rolls a
things.
lot better. 29.
29. Okay. That is definitely enough damage now that like all of the traps seize up. The metal got so hot and bent and they started melting down, and all 6 of the last traps in the corridor are no longer working.
Birdie, your turn. No, Gallexsy's turn to do the rest of the 4.
Okay, so what spell am I doing again?
Fireball.
Fireball.
I need you to...
Coming like a fireball.
So,
Third level.
3rd level? Okay.
It's wrecking ball.
I don't know. But specifically, it's fireball.
All right, so you do know that Mimi had to keep her wall of fire going for a little while to do enough damage.
But I also kind of rolled really bad.
That's true. That's true.
So 1d6, so I have to roll a 1d6.
You have to roll 8d6 for fireball.
I thought it was 1d6. Okay. So I got 4. Did I miscount?
29.
29. Okay.
A little bit of a miscount.
I was way off.
How much did you say?
Like
16.
Only 13 off.
All right, so the fireball explodes, and very similar to the wall of flame. It's you hear the twisting of metal and the cracking of materials and stone from the sudden blast of heat. Everyone, your hair gets blown back on the top of your head as all the hot air comes rushing out of this tunnel. Unfortunately, it wasn't quite enough damage to destroy those last 4 traps. It was so close to destroying the
Mage
trap.
hand.
I'll let you do Mage Hand again with
Yeah,
advantage. You did disarm one of the traps actually, so there's only 3 that are left.
Isn't Mage Hand a cantrip?
Yeah, so I can do as much as I
She can do as much as she wants. Yeah.
Exactly. So, okay, what do I roll for?
I want you to roll sleight of hand, and you get advantage with it.
Okay. 6.
Not great.
19.
Okay, so you disarm.
Plus 3.
So 22.
Yeah.
Okay, so you disarm another trap. There's 2 traps left.
Bam!
Do I get to do advantage for these ones?
Yep, you get advantage on those too. Because your fireball exposed more of the machinery behind these traps, so that's why I'm giving you advantage.
15. Ooh, 20. A natural 20.
Okay, so you easily get a second one. You find a wire that's in there that's attached to a spring, and you just bing.
Okay.
Nope. I just have it wave.
Well, that was a 5. 10. So 13.
13. Okay. Unfortunately, the last trap. So there's 1 trap that's left in the corridor.
And what
We'll
type
just
of
have
trap
to be.
is it?
We'll just have to be careful.
Roll
You can just do Mage Hand again because it's a cantrip.
It's a blade trap that's left.
Well, really, it's a cantrip, so you can just roll it again.
No, she's not able to get. There wasn't enough of this trap that was exposed or took enough damage from the fireball. She can't get at the mechanisms to disarm this particular trap.
It's a blade.
Deb, you brought up Sacred Flame before. That has a range of 60 feet.
Yep.
You could cast that to cause some damage on.
let me check my
That's a cantrip as well. So you can cast as many times as you want.
What do you guys think? Should I do the Sacred Flame?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
cantrip.
Okay. So this is an attack spell. So you have to roll a d20 plus add your spell attack modifier that's on the top of your spell sheet. So roll a d20 and then add 9 to it. And that determines how successful you were in throwing this fireball at it.
Do I get to roll twice?
No, but if you miss, you could just do it again.
Okay.
What did you get?
A 2.
A 2. Okay. So this trap is about 30 feet down. So it's like you conjure like a baseball-sized flame in your hand, and you wind up and throw it down, and it's just too far away. You don't judge the distance quite right, and you just go sailing past it.
So I can try again.
Sure.
15.
15 is good enough
Okay.
for you to hit it. So now roll 1d8, and that's how much damage this takes.
0.
Actually, I'm sorry, that is a d10. It's hard
Okay,
to...
good. That's good.
And that actually would have been 10 points.
Yeah, I know.
She's just
heck
trying
is
to
the
trick
D8?
you.
That's the d8,
Oh.
yes.
8.
8 max damage. Okay,
Yodel.
so you line it up right. You like spit in your hands, conjure the flame, and
I
you
put
line
my
it up.
sandwich down.
You put your sandwich down.
You just made me sandwich Sandy.
The Sandy. I like that.
Slams into the mechanics on the wall, and it's just enough. As the blades come out, the blade snaps off and tumbles onto the floor below.
Whoa.
All the traps have now been disarmed, and the hallway is now smoking and blackened everywhere because of all the fire that just got
now
thrown down.
I have to do pass without a trace so we don't get seen.
Okay.
So I cast it on the group.
Yep. So what this means is that everyone to their sneak checks automatically adds 10 to it.
What?
Yep. So climbing down a rope and sneaking can be a hard thing to do. So, Gallexsy, were you going to do Mama Mage Hand to help everyone get down?
For example, Deb.
Yeah.
What are you trying to
Because otherwise, people would have to climb down this rope 60 feet while being sneaky, and then they would have to drop the last 30 feet.
I think Ian can do it, and I also think that Mimi can do it.
Okay.
Okay.
But you can't?
No, I can't.
Me neither, apparently.
So, but if you cast...
Yeah, you're the strongest one in the group.
If you cast Mama...
She's scared, though.
If you cast Mama Mage Hand, you can concentrate on it. Actually, now that I bring that up, it only lasts for a minute.
Yeah,
So
it'll drop us, and then it'll quickly just go and pick us up at the bottom.
okay.
Like a
So
pillow.
within a minute, it's 100 feet. I would say that you would be able to do 3 creatures. Actually, no, wait. It's strong enough that you could...
Well, Deb is Deb.
I'm sorry.
What are you trying to say?
Mama Mage Hand is big enough that you could carry a couple of different creatures at the
Okay.
same time. So if you
Even
cast it,
Deb?
even Deb.
Especially Deb.
Mama Mage Hand
What?
is very, very strong. So yes, if you cast that, you could bring the
Call me
entire.
fat.
You're Fat Deb.
Yes, I am.
You could bring everyone down to the bottom, but by the time you get everyone down there, then the Mama Mage Hand will be no more because you'll use the entire minute. All right, so you conjure Mama Mage Hand. What color is Mama Mage Hand? Is it blue?
I'd say it's see-through.
like- yeah,
Like a white, clear.
Yeah, I thought it's white glass, stained glass.
Yeah.
It's like that color.
Okay.
That's
So
what
this-
I thought it was.
This big hand, this hand that's like 6 feet across from the middle finger all the way to the palm, shows up and goes flats on the floor in front of you. And a couple of you get on, and then Gallexsy guides it down, and it floats down through the 100 feet corridor down to the bottom.
Really quickly, though.
Very quickly, though, there's a rush of air as you're going down because you're just flying down this corridor. I need everyone to roll a stealth check. So let's see how sneaky we can
Don't
all
we
be.
get to re-roll or something? Does Boom have to do a stealth check?
Boom does have to do a stealth check, and you get to add 10 to it because
Whoa! I'm gonna win!
Mimi cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay, I'm
So wait, what do I
17
do?
for me. Well, do I add my 2 on here?
Yes, add yourself to
29
it.
for me.
Oh, then I'm 19.
19, okay.
29 for me.
13? Okay, wait, here, let me write these down. Actually.
She said 14.
14.
I got 29.
All right, so 29. You had 19.
And Boo. Wait, did I have to do sleight of hand? Or just stealth?
Just stealth.
Oh, so then +3 for me, too. So that'd be like 32.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do Boom. I don't know how much I have to add for Boom.
And you got 13 for Mimi? Okay.
Okay, I'm doing Boom, okay?
Okay.
19.
All right, so you all get down to the bottom, and it's this large cavern. It's no longer made out of stone. Well, it is made out of stone, but it's not like stone bricks. It's like no one made this. This is a naturally occurring cavern opening. So there's like stalactites and stalagmites coming from the ceiling and from the floor, and there's a faint dripping of water that you can hear echoing in the distance.
What if Azaki is evil? And he purposely led us to the Kraken.
And so you're looking around, and there's this. The room is lit up, but you can't quite tell where the light is coming from. It's a magical light. But one thing that does catch your eye right away is that you see light being reflected off of piles and piles of gold.
Don't take any gold.
And looks like there's some paintings and some rugs, and
Is there a lamp with a genie?
roll an investigation check, see if you can see anything.
Are me and Ian down yet or no?
Yeah, everyone is down on the ground right now, but it's like you have found Kyle's stash.
But no one take anything because it could be cursed.
I have a locate creature thing.
That's what you used to find Kyle in the first place.
Yep. They'll blend together.
Yes.
All right, so as you're looking out, and you see jewels, and you see weapons, and you see armor, and you see other pieces of artwork and statues that have been scrounged away by Kyle over the years. It looks like he's been here for a very long time.
Is there the Mona Lisa? Except he painted it to look like him. Like he put the
there-
face.
No, the Mona
screen.
Lisa is not
Is
there.
there a scream?
The scream. It is there. Yes, the scream is there. Yes.
What
Yes.
about something?
I'm tempted to take it. I could sell it.
How about some Van Gogh?
You can't tell. So
Picasso.
So you're looking around a little bit trying to see what other artwork that's in there, and that's when you hear, "Oh my God, they ruined everything! Oh, I can't wait to get them!" And that's when you notice Kyle is in hovering above some of his treasures and all that, but he's not looking at you. He seems to be in the middle of some sort of rant. Just really upset about the way things have gone with the three of you, and uncovering him being a beholder, and he doesn't notice that you're there. If you act now, you can get the jump on him.
Should I do? Oh, I can't do.
And I think that's where where we're gonna end. Dungeons & Dragons and Daughters is a proud member of the Block Party Podcast Network. Check out our other shows such as the Dungeon Masters Block, the GM Showcase, Geek Wars, and more.